Hi Bengal fans, I'm Jeff Tingey and I'm here for another installment of our monthly podcast talking about Bengal athletics, giving a good insight to some of the things that we're doing, where we've been, where we're going, and how things are. This one's a little different. We're on site at the new softball locker rooms. We'll take a little tour of the locker rooms here as we go along, but wanted people to see what's going on and how we're going. Before we go into that, just want to touch on some of the other sports that are going on. Our cross-country teams are currently in Moscow, Idaho at the Big Sky Conference cross-country championships. We'll find out soon the results of that meet. Hopefully they've got better weather than us. It's pouring here in Pocatello. Love the rain, it greens everything up, but hopefully it's better for them. As fate would have it, soccer and volleyball are also in Moscow for regular season contests against the University of Idaho. Both teams have really finished the season strong. Soccer has their last match of the year today. After a rocky season last year with no wins in the conference, they're playing much better. It's nice to see that improvement. It's nice to see them doing well. There were a lot of questions from a lot of people about the loss of Maria Sanchez and how the soccer team was going to do with that without having Maria there, who is currently playing for the national Mexican soccer team. But they've actually been better without her. Played more as a team, performed better on offense and better on defense. Been very proud of them the way that they've gone. Volleyball, who started very slow as well, went on to a 7 or 8 match win streak, and really excited for them. They've done good things. They're in a great position for the Big Sky tournament, which will be in 2 weekends, and so we're looking forward to that. The Bengals are still in the hunt with us winning out and some key losses with other members of the Big Sky. We could end up hosting again for something that, a sport championship that has happened a lot on our campus the last few years. And then football. Last weekend was our Hall of Fame game. We inducted some new Hall of Fame members. Story Holston from women's tennis, Nick Whitworth from football, Corky Federico from football. Next, who am I missing? Dirk Cutter, former football player, who's the Lifetime Achievement. And Paul Litchfield. How could I forget Paul? Paul from the track and field program was an unbelievable pole vaulter. Holds the Big Sky record in the pole vault as well as ISU's record. Went to nationals, placed fourth. I'll admit, when I was running track and field at another school, in any meet that Paul Litchfield competed in, everyone knew that was doing pole vault that the competition was for second place. So great group to have them there. Great to have them there. In our Hall of Fame induction ceremony, they had great things to say about the university. And one of the things that they all talked about, talking back, was how the facilities have changed on campus. And whether it was them driving down Martin Luther King Boulevard with all of the new construction and landscaping that has gone there, whether it's the Rendezvous building, whether it's the practice field at Holt Arena, or the video board at Holt Arena, or the softball stadium, which many of them had never seen. They were all very pleased with the additions that the university's made. And that's been a great thing for us. It's nice to have a university that's engaged in improvements. Nice to have the opportunity to do these new things. And so that kind of leads us into where we are right now. We're in our new softball locker room. This is a facility in the way that we've built it that is different and unique to the Big Sky Conference. Out the door, which is that way, the team members can enter straight into their dugout, which is nice. The big schools have this. They have the opportunity to walk out of your dugout into your locker room, and we wanted to have that. I remember a couple years ago I was with the softball team playing at BYU, and our girls and the opposing teams these players had the ability to go and use the restroom, go into their lockers, go into all of those things straight from the dugout, whereas before this, they'd have to go down and re-gym to that. So here we are, we're just about done. The painting was just finished today as we're in here. Some of the painters are in picking up their tape. We've got great colors. So we wanted to make sure that we had all of the Bengal colors. You can see the orange, you can see the dark gray. Some of those things, as we get a little bit further, as the paint completely dries, we're going to get, we've had a graphic designer come in. We've had Jeremy McLaughlin from Sign Up, who does unbelievable work for us. We'll have him splash logos and names and Bengals all over the place. But really excited about that. This right here, the room that we're in, is the athletic training room. That's something that was important to us. Softball is an intense sport. They have a lot of games. They're on the road a lot. They're at home a lot. And we needed them to have an athletic training room here. You know, pitchers need to ice shoulders, and batters and infielders need to ice bruises or get worked on by athletic trainers. And this gives us a great opportunity to do that. We can walk back real fast. We'll go see the next room is the locker room. In the stage that we're in right now, we don't have lockers yet. That will come. We'll have that for them. You know, the softball team right now, their locker room is in re-gym. And we may have to change that, or we may need to give them both locker rooms. But it's a great opportunity for them. We'll put lockers on the wall over here, this one over here, and the one behind me. As we get further into this project, we've got to get some carpeting and flooring down and do that. And then you can see in the back, there's the restroom and shower facility. We can show you that, but every shower facility is the exact same. Not much to see there besides sinks and toilets. No stalls are on. And so this has been a great process for us. Someone asked me, I've been asked a lot of times, why do we do this? Why do we add so many new facilities? And I'll say, it's fun. I love this. I love this part of it. The fundraising has been an arrow in our quiver. We've had some success there with some of the new facilities. You know, building this softball stadium took a lot of fundraising. It took a lot of work. Something that we worked very hard on, you know, our practice field and our new courts and our new fields and new locker rooms and all of those things. It's just fun. I'll admit that. And then beyond that, we want our student athletes to have every opportunity to be successful. We want to improve their experience, and that helps us with recruiting. That helps us with future fundraising. That helps us in all facets of the game. We want our students to be as successful as they can be. And this is a great step in that direction. So really excited for that. We will have a grand opening in another month when they finish all of these and we can get all of our Bengal logos everywhere. We need to make sure to put those as well in the opposing locker room. We've got some oranges and grays in the opposing locker room. We want them to think Bengals and only Bengals when they come here, as they're in the home of the Bengals. So,
anybody want to say?
You know what, for that, I do. There have been a lot of groups that have helped us out. And from the field itself and that construction process, a lot of thanks to Sylvia Pappenberg, whose namesake bears the name of this stadium. She donated some land that we sold and helped us to build this facility. She also made another donation, a substantial one, to help us with these locker rooms. And that was very, very gracious of her. She's been a true Bengal. You know, she was a cheerleader for us back in the day. She was a softball player for us. Her husband was a football player and a football coach. And so she and her husband, the late Pappy, are great supporters. Pappy was and she is. Also want to thank the ISU Credit Union. As we started our construction process, we found out a couple weeks in that we were short on funds. And they were gracious enough to not even bat an eye when we asked to help us with a significant shortfall to make sure that we could make it. So very grateful to Rob Taylor. They've been very supportive of the university. they're a great part of that. And then finally, Bill Kovas. He and Rosemary have been very supportive of softball. Their names on the scoreboard. They've helped in so many ways, and it's been, I guess that's the mark of a successful program, is those that support it. The student athletes help a lot, but those who support it, both physically or emotionally or mentally or financially, that makes a big mark. And so for those three, I appreciate you guys, really do. And we look forward to bringing you here for the grand opening of this. Beyond that, looking forward to volleyball matches this weekend, results from cross country, soccer matches this weekend, and football plays at home again tomorrow. They performed much better last week. We were very pleased with the outcome, pleased with their performance. The defense played very well, especially against the #1 team in our conference. And so we look forward to them finishing the year strong. Otherwise, I don't have anything else. Hope that's a good one for all of the Bengals. Appreciate everyone's support. Share this, pass it along. We love our Bengals and are happy for them. So thanks, and I'm out. Go Bengals.